okay because both of the characters are extremely similar. I'm comboing Fischl and Xiangling together because they're both summoner type characters. The only other summoner type character I know of is Sucrose, and she is kind of trash. So these are the good ones. First I'm going to start with Fischl. You want to put as absolutely as much as you can into just straight attack as you can. Don't do electro damage, just raw attack. I'll explain why later when that comes up. You can't see it here. I got a lot. Here, let me... I'm only level 60. I'm not even level 70 yet, but I have got my 4th unlock here, and you can see my attack is over 1600 because I'm just trying to pump as much raw attack as I can in there. Don't worry about the crit rate or the energy recharge or any of that other crap. I don't have nothing else. Just all that stuff. Okay. I'm using the Amos bow because it's got base attack and attack percentage. So again, just going raw attack there. There's a lot of really good weapons that work for her. The Favonius bow is really good. It keeps her ult up very frequently. The stringless bow is also really good. It's got the obviously it just adds raw damage to her elemental skill, but that one's not as good as raw attack for a reason I'll explain later again. Artifacts, literally just raw attack. Gladiator, Finale, Braveheart, just cram as much into attack as you can. I really wish I had another one of these hourglasses that had attack on it instead of HP. That would be awesome, but I don't. So I'm totally not using one of these green ones. That one's got HP, that one's got attack, but... Wait, what? That's not even the same one, that's part of the lucky set. Why do those look so similar? That one's got like a little ivy leaf on it. This is like a 4-leaf clover, I guess. Gladiator. That one's got elemental mastery. I really wish I had better pieces for this. I need to farm some of these at some point. I might do that later today because I have some good stuff for that. That one's... Yeah, because I need to replace that. Does that hourglass have attack? Yes, it does, and I need to replace that. If I can get those up, I'll have like 2,000 attack on her, and I'll be set. That'll be fantastic. Oh my god. Constellations. That one's not important. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. And her final constellation unlock is extremely powerful, so anybody that plays the game long enough or rolls $500 at this game is probably going to pick that up. Extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. Oh my god, is that powerful. It's literally just a lot. And again, it goes off of her raw attack, so... one reason why you want to just put raw damage on her. Normal attack's not important. Knight Rider is what this is what you're going to be using her for. This is her main purpose right here. Because you're not really going to be fighting with her. You're going to be summoning her, popping Knight Rider or Midnight Phantasmagoria, and then leaving and switching to another character. You could main DPS with her, probably early game, pretty easily, but I think later game she's going to be extremely useless as a main DPS, but the summoner ability is extremely powerful. Keep in mind you always want to try to summon it close range to an enemy because it does have that summoning damage bonus on there. And it's an AoE damage bonus, so if you have enemies grouped up, bam, right there. And you should be, especially if you're using Mona as a main DPS, or if you're using Mona as your starter for your group set. definitely try to peg them with this, because then you got all kinds of bonuses going. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's worthless. Lightning Smite is extremely powerful. Again, this is what the main reason you want to just put raw attack on her. You get this at Ascension 4. So yeah, literally when you summon Oz, and this is designed for you to switch characters. You summon Oz, you switch a character, and then whenever you get any elemental reaction with lightning, which should be all of them, you just get 80% of her attack as electro damage, which is absurd. Yeah, so that's main big perk of hers, and another reason why you don't want to main DPS with her, because then you wouldn't get any use out of this. I mean, unless you're using like maybe Mona to pop some water damage with her thing and then switching to her as a main DPS, but I still feel like you get the most use out of this popping her with a summon. On to Xiangling. Very similar concept here. You're going to be popping MOBA, or not MOBA, GOBA a lot. I prefer to summon Fischls first and then GOBA, because GOBA doesn't last as long. It's down here. Let me see here. It actually doesn't say how long it lasts. That's really bizarre. Okay. Yeah. I think it's just a little bit, I think it's like 4 seconds shorter than the cooldown, something like that, 12, so, because there's only like 4 seconds where it's off cooldown, so maybe 7 or 8 seconds it lasts, I want to say. And Oz lasts longer, I'm pretty sure, if it says here. Yeah, it's duration 10 seconds, so I'm like 99% sure Oz lasts longer. So by summoning Oz first, then GOBA, you get pretty much, they expired about the same time. But you're getting their, God, what's the explosion one called? I forget it right now, but it's really good because it causes lots of AoE damage. It's specifically good against monsters with shields. Or any breakable objects, because it absolutely wrecks them. Especially if you don't use a Geo character in your party, because for some reason most people don't seem to want to use any Geo characters. Although I'll be honest, the only good one in my opinion is Ningguang, and you know that from my Ningguang video. But her attack is really weak right now because I haven't really worked on her nearly as much as I have Fischl. She's still got stuff with +0. I actually just got these pieces here that increase pyro damage bonus. I eventually want to get that 4-piece set right there, because that's one of the few 4-piece sets in this game that is really, really good. Like, well, at least for my party, because I'm doing Vaporize a lot with Mona as my starter, and I use her as a main DPS a lot too, so it's a good set for her. And then, yeah, I'm still using Berserker set on her. Like, where am I? I am. Yeah, so like I don't even have her built out that good yet. I still need more purple pieces to make her useful. Yeah. Anyway, I don't have her weapon leveled up that much either. I do have the dragon, I think it's called Dragon's Bane, I can't see it because of my portrait, but it's a really strong weapon for her. Just haven't got it leveled that high yet. Her constellations, first one, really good, obviously. Pyro Res down is really good. This one's crap. That one's Slow Bake, really good. really strong skill, especially when you're trying to do time trials, because her skills is one of the strongest for just raw damage on large numbers of enemies, which is absurdly powerful in Abyss, and also certain bosses, particularly the Electro Hypostasis, which you will see in my video why she's so strong in that if you've watched that. And then her final one isn't that great, honestly, because it's, you know, just not that great. Typically you don't have a whole party full of pyro guys, so just not very strong. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That one's okay. Like, it's not a huge game changer, the range, but it does help. The Pepper's really nice, obviously, which is another reason why she's a good summoner character. Free 10% attack. Like, why not? I wish there was an R1 option for this to see how long the chilies last. I think they last on the field like 10 to 12 seconds, so you gotta grab them kind of quick. But it's still pretty nice. Now, I kind of accidentally activated this guy, so he's already kind of trying to murder me. Knocked me out with a missile already. So I'm just gonna kind of show you how I use these characters.
Reveal thyself.
Let me switch back over.
Submit.
Switch back.
Decided by destiny. By royal decree. Uma, get them.
Nope, he's dead. Never mind. Works best against standing enemies, obviously. If you watch a lot of my... that's what the chili looks like if you don't have her at Ascension 4. If you watched my Hypostasis videos, you'll see me using that combo a lot on the Prisms when they're vulnerable. It's also really strong to use against Storm Rider, which I'll put up when I do my Storm Rider video. Not particularly strong on things that move around a lot, but definitely worth getting a lot of extra damage out for a good period of time there. So I'm going to conclude my video there. Hopefully that gave you guys some ideas on what to do with your characters.
Delve into destiny.
Summon, 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 combat. Great, great combos there. Chili. Actually gives a little arrow up thing. Lasts for 10 seconds, which will go away when it's done. But with there, I'm going to end the video. So, peace.